Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Okay, and we've got a Discord that's blowing up. That's part of the Patreon there. And I'm going to be in there a lot more regularly than I have been. So yeah, do head into that Patreon and get involved in the Telegram, the Twitter, the Instagram, and all that kind of business. And again, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. So right now, Bitcoin is doing relatively well. It's got overextended. It's fell back to a key level support, which you're fully aware of, the 1.272 fib. It's holding it like a boss, like it has in previous bull markets. Okay, it held it in this cycle just there, 2013 to 14, where we had that two-part bull run, pretty much like what we're going through right now, where we held the 1.272, but coming back up and holding it. Beautiful, right? So that's exactly what Bitcoin's doing so far. So far so good. It's holding structural support. No bear market here. Until we lose this support, something we've never done for Bitcoin before, then that's your bear market scenario. So I've already gone through all that with you, but I get a lot of people say, how come you've got 200k price tag? So I'll just go through it with you right now, why I've got the 200k price tag. So straight off the bat, for those of you who are not aware, in the previous bull market just there, we was able to predict this cycle high. It got a little bit overextended, because what you do in a bull market, this is for the people that have not seen this before, this is how you do it. Okay, now people say, well, how do you set your fibs up and stuff like that? Well, in each video description I've got a tutorial, okay, on how to set my charts up. Set your charts up exactly the same as mine, okay, and all the little settings and tweaks that I've done, and all the indicators that I use as well. So they're all the information's in there, yeah. So do watch that. It's a tutorial video. It's on the tutorial playlist in the YouTube channel as well. So the easy way to do it is use your fibs, okay, from the top to the bottom, and you can see that you cycle top, bear market bottom. As soon as you get the golden cross here, the buy and go to the beach signal, drop your fibs in, okay. Drop your fib down here. I'll show you as an example. Okay, so say for example we're down here, where we were in 2019 for Bitcoin, but say we could go back in time, we could have a time machine, and Bitcoin's just done all this, gone through this cycle just there, we're painting this buy and go to the beach signal. At that point on the weekly time frame, where the 20 EMA goes above the 50, at that point that's a very, very strong signal. That's called a buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid. On the weekly time frame, you get them like Christmas comes around, okay. It's not often, basically not often at all, to be honest with you. When they come around, pay attention to it. Okay, so it's a massive signal. Again, the flip side, that's your sell and go to the beach signal. That's a confirmation statement you're entering a bear market just there. On a weekly time frame, on a zoomed out perspective, you get that. See you later, alligator. You're looking at capitulation. You get this, you're looking at bull market. Okay, so it's a confirmation statement, and that's what you're looking for. Come to the charts, drop your fibs in from the low of the bear market, because that's your confirmation just there. As soon as you get that signal, come to the charts, lay down your fibs. Boom, from the bottom to the top. Now you've got your fib extensions and your projections moving forward, okay? So this is how we was able in the previous cycle to pick the top at 20k, okay? And this is how I'm picking the top at 200k here. So I'm going to go through that with you before in this video, because I'm getting so many questions on Twitter, Instagram, Telegram. How have you got 200k? Please can you show us? So basically you got your cycle top, okay, bear market bottom, buy and go to the beach signal, drop your fibs, and from that, look, boom, 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 you run into all these levels of resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance there. You melted through the 1272, you come up to the 141, got a little bit overextended, just like you have in this cycle, and you came back, and what did you do? You held the 1.272 like an absolute boss. You came up, you hit the 1618, look, and then you fell back to its support off the 20 EMA, the yellow line, okay. You came back to a support, golden. Got that absolute mania blow off top to the 2.272, where you got a little bit overextended. And I think we went through this a few days ago. We actually measured this, didn't we? This move, was it around about 20% or something? Yeah, you got like 26%, 23% overextended at the 2.272. So in 2015, December, around about the area where you come up, you got a bit overextended, you roll back to the 20 as support. And this is why I always say to you about buying support. Don't buy big green candles, because you get red dildos. You basically get shafted, okay? Always buy support. When an uptrend starts and you break the uptrend, break the trend, make a new friend, okay? Buy support off that trend. That's what you want to do. If you're holding the 20 on the weekly or the daily, golden. That's your entry points right there. So yeah, you don't buy overextensions, because you're going to get corrections. Okay, I see a lot of people buying big green candles and immediately followed by big red candles, and then they're selling at a loss, because you're buying high and you're selling low. Don't do that. You buy low and you sell high, and that's buying support in these upswings that you're going through. Okay, do you understand that? So yeah, this is what I would to lay the fibs down here and put it down. And if I were making YouTube videos back then, everyone would be like, "What a dickhead! He doesn't know what he's talking about." In no way Bitcoin's going to go up there to 15,809. $15,897. It was down here at like $419. You know, people would have been in disbelief, you know, chatting shit basically. But it got there, didn't it? Because market structure, it adheres to market structure. It has a journey. And this is why I stand by my 200k price tag. Because here, look, cycle top of 2017, you know, multi-year bear market bottom towards the end of the year there, sorry. You know, you went to a year bear market where you capitulated and you actually formed that bottom. And trust me, that will come again, okay, unless we enter a super cycle. That's another scenario which I've spoken about in multiple videos right there. So right now, we're on track, okay? For those of you new to the channel, we're on track. We are literally here in the previous bull market where we've come to the 1618. We got a little bit overextended because there was a lot of FOMO here. I mean, look at the move here, okay? So this move here was parabola. Look, this is particular this move. Look, and you come up. What did you do? You fell back to the 1.272 as support. So you're a little bit before your time in this bull market, to be honest with you. A little bit overextended. You know, we're all fully aware there's a little bit of manipulation right here. But at this point, you know, in 2019, when we got this golden cross just there, look, I was able to lay down the fibs and tell people, family, friends, everybody like that, Bitcoin is on its way to 200k. Bitcoin is on its way to 61k minimal, because the 1618 is a minimal target. Okay, then you roll back to support the 1272, which is where we are. We're right now, we're at the 1.272. Bounce on it as support. We're starting to get back above the 1414, which is amazing. Look at that. We're closing above it. We've come a little bit of resistance there. Look at that wick on that line there, on that red line. That's your 1.414. That's a high level of resistance, because just here, you know, honestly, watch the videos from when Bitcoin was up here. I said you're rolling, you're in a rising wedge. You're going to come back to the 1414 minimal down here at 42k, and no one believed me. Okay, no one believed me. Then from there you capitulate, and I gave you your next target down here at 28k, sorry, because it was a wick down there. Look, boom. Swing high, swing low, support. Lose the swing high, target the swing low, support. And that's exactly what happened, okay? It's not rocket science. It's really easy to see, and I'm teaching you everything I know here. So right now, Bitcoin has done exactly what it's done in previous cycles, where you've gone up, you've got overextended, and you've come back to the 1.272 fib, and you've held it like an absolute boss for continuation. Look, so this is effectively where you are, all right, down here, the 1.272, and you're starting to get this parabolic move right now. You're starting to move through the 1414. This is where we are now. We're moving from the 1414 fib extension. You look, resistance, melted it, back test level support, boom, stop to the 1618, roll back to a key level support, which was the 20 EMA. See you later, alligator, for that last leg in the bull market. I remember all of this. I remember 2017, the rollover, everything. Same scenario now, bear market callers and things like that. We're going to zero. But no, we held support, you don't go short, basically. And that's exactly what it's doing. It's just a rinse repeat. Now, because it's happened before, does not necessarily mean it happens again. I want to reassure you of that. But you're doing everything it needs to do. It's adhering to structural support. You've held the 1.272 fib. You're coming up, you're breaking the 1414. You've actually hit it as resistance, which is what you want to see. You're actually getting through it. You're coming right up now. You're breaking the 050, which is a dead cat bounce, which I've shown you about. Okay, you roll over, come up, hit the 050 retracement. See you later, dead cat bounce, bear market. That's your bear market if you lose that low. I've taught you that, yeah? So you're doing everything you need to do. I'm not saying you're not going to roll back here and bounce off a key level support, because I would like to see that, okay? You've got your support targets that you can't afford to lose. But what you're seeing right now is fantastic, okay? It's looking for continuation. It's doing everything it needs to do to get back up to the 1618, which is your high, basically. Look, this is your high, and you got a little bit overextended there. That's why you roll back to support, hold support, don't go short, market structure retained, coming back up, break the 1618, and you are looking at a 200k Bitcoin. It really is that simple, okay? Really is that simple. And now I used Elliott wave theory as well, okay? So you're going through a very similar scenario like you did in the previous bull run, but rest assured, because it's happened before does not mean it has to happen again, okay? But you know, if you go through this scenario right now, I do expect you get to 200k. It's the target, okay? It's in the technical target at the minute. It's in the technical target because you've already broken above a 1618, okay? You've already broken above it, so you're showing that you've got strength to go beyond that. Now you've come back and you've held a key level support. So if you start to come up now and break the 1618 and back test the support like you did here, look, you came up, you got through it, you came back, you held support, pretty much like what you're doing now. You're looking at continuation. You're looking at parabolic blow off top here for Bitcoin. which would be fantastic for everybody, because you're going to see that appreciation across the board. Now this particular price appreciation here, okay, I've already done the market capitalization of crypto. This ties up to an absolute boss with the market cap top, which is what I'm seeing for crypto. But honestly, just because I'm seeing it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's a thought experiment. It's technical analysis. It's basically projection. Okay, and as long as you don't lose support, this is your target. Okay, and until you start to come down here and you invalidate and lose this 1.272, something you've never done in a previous bull market, and lose this low, because right now you're creating a high, a low, and a high. Do you see that? If you look at it in a broader spectrum, you're retaining a key level of market structure, okay, like you did down here. And if you start to roll here and you lose this low, then that's a bear market, I'm afraid, okay, and it is not going to get to extensions which we anticipate. So full transparency at all times. But so far it's doing everything it needs to do. I want to reassure you of that. And I just want to show you something else as well. I'm just going to get rid of this fib, because that's our primary target over there, 200k, yeah. And I do think that that's a little bit underestimated, because I think there's more money flowing into crypto at the minute. And I do think, as you can see, we've got 26% overextended there. Now I did a thought experiment the other day. If we get 26% overextended here, like we did in the previous cycle, then you're looking at a 265 Bitcoin price tag, I think. Now I have seen 300k, 400k thrown about, and it is a possibility. Who knows? No one knows, do they? But so far it's on a journey, and it's adhering to this journey that it's on. So there is another little thing I like to do in the channel, okay, which is Elliott wave theory. Elliott wave theory, you do know that this is my wave count, okay? So you've had your bear market bottom, your ABC correction, bear market bottom from a previous cycle top, boom, bear market bottom. And honestly, look, I'm going to show you as well, okay? I'll show you everything. I think I've already shown a lot of the subs this, but I know a lot of new people are coming to the space and not watched the previous videos. Actually, 84% correction. That's what Bitcoin does in bear markets, okay? In bear markets, it corrects 84%. Alts correct around about 98%, some 95, 99% in some, actually. So, you know, up here, if you do enter a bear market at our 200k projection, you're looking at what you're looking at, 85, you're looking at 30k Bitcoin. This is why, if you look at my Twitter, I did say, you know, potentially moving forward, you're never going to see Bitcoin under 30k ever again in your lifetime. I put that on Twitter about 3 weeks ago, I think it was, before we started to pick up here, okay, because we was holding support relatively well, create that low. So yeah, you may never see Bitcoin under 30k ever again in your lifetime, okay. So that offered a fruitful entrance point for people there. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I say on the channel is financial advice, but if we, and this is the other scenario, okay, if all the bear market callers are right here and we have entered a bear market, this is not a bear market, by the way, this is a correction. If we have entered a bear market here and we start to fall and lose this key level of structure created for ourselves from here, you know, your bear market bottom from here is 85%, just down here, it's 9k. Now with that scenario, you're doing something Bitcoin has never ever done before at 9k. If this is a bear market, you're doing something Bitcoin's never done before, and that's lose the previous bull market cycle high. Not going to happen, I'm afraid. I don't see that. Again, I've not got a crystal ball, but you're losing key levels of market structure right there that you've never lost in Bitcoin. What I think will happen to Bitcoin in our lifetime, personally, this is not financial advice, but I think we're on our way, okay? And I think we'll have a less of a bear market here. I don't think we're going to come down to that 85% correction. I think we're going to have a minimal bear market, because I think Bitcoin at that point is going to say, I'm here to stay. And you're going to start and see more money flow into Bitcoin, not just from retail, but from institutional investments. I think it's going to be on all the books of every institutional, you know, investor out there. And I think it's going to, the liquidity of the space, which I've spoken about so many times, is going to see Bitcoin absolutely propel. And at that point, it's going to move 0.5% in a day. It's going to become so stagnant, like the S&P 500 or some massive index like that, you know, even like the dollar index, DXY. It's just going to move and crawl, you know. This is why you've got to jump on this volatility whilst you can. But again, I've not got a crystal ball. I can't see into the future. I'm just projecting. So I'm chatting. I do apologise. The video's getting really long. Was it? Wow, 40 minutes. So yeah, this, I want to show you Elliott wave theory, didn't I? So this is wave 1, okay, high. 2, which I personally believe this was your low of 2, okay, because this is your bear market, your corrective wave 2 bottom just there, but you actually came up bullish here, okay. This was your starting wave 3 for me anyway, wave 3, and then we had the unforeseeable black swan event, which was a corona dump, and it's called a black swan because it swoops in and no one could predict it. So this was an a very unpredictable event, but look how strong the bull was here. You was in a full bull mode here because you got your V-shaped recovery literally within weeks. I mean, what a buying opportunity. Okay, everyone will be shitting themselves here thinking, no, it's going to zero. Wow, what an opportunity, because this was a bull market, my friend. Okay, just like this is a bull market. You're in a bull market, okay? So, yeah, your wave 3 high just there, which you've gone through. And then wave 4 pullback, which hopefully that's your low right now before you're going to move on. So where's our projection up there? 200k, that wave just there, okay, whenever it is, God knows where it's going to be, but that's our projection. So anyway, ignore this anomaly of this corona dump basically. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Okay, retain market structure here, retain market structure here, looking for continuation. Now, you do know Elliott wave theory. You have wave 1 is an impulsive wave, wave 2 is a drawback wave, 3 is the monster wave. I mean, look at that as a monster wave, isn't it? And wave 4 pullback, again, complex wave 4 pullback, which is what we've gone through right now. ABC correction just there. Break this high at 47,377, and you're looking at continuation here in wave 5 up to there to 200k. Now, what you can do is measure these waves, okay? Now, wave 1 is always the shortest wave, wave 3 is always the largest wave, and wave 5 can actually be as long as wave 3, but it is always the second largest wave. So what I'm going to do as a thought experiment is measure this wave 3. Look, wave 3 was 914%. So if we get to our target up here of 200k, that's a 641% wave length just there, yeah. And this wave 1 high, okay, was an appreciation of around about 351. So this is all valid. Elliott wave theory is valid. Our Fibonacci extension at the 2.272 is valid, and this is why I see 200k. This is why my projection is 200k. It could fall shorter, but at the minute this is what I'm adhering to because this is what it's showing me. Okay, potential. So yeah, that's a little update on Bitcoin today. Sorry I've took up your time, but I'll just quickly jump into the chart for you. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, quickly jump into the chart and show you a projection moving forward. On the 4-hourly time frame, we click on the 4-hourly time frame, then you can see we've pulled back to the 20 EMA just there, which is absolutely golden. Look at that, like you did in this impulsive wave. Came impulsive, corrective, 20 EMA on the 4-hour, impulsive, corrective to the 20 EMA, and right now you're coming up and you're testing this high. Now there is an impulsive wave target off this, because from there to there, okay, you're looking at the 1618 extension just there for Bitcoin, and you are looking at a potential, and this is a potential, okay, 48,205. If you break this high right now, you're looking at a new impulsive wave up. From the high is roughly 46819. Let's get this absolutely knob on for you, okay? So it's a little bit off right at the moment. You are looking at a new impulsive wave forming here, and this is some kind of cup and handle formation just there as well. So basically, if you can see, I mean, look at that. This is how strong the trend is. Like I said to you, the trend is your friend until the end. You're a really strong uptrend here for Bitcoin. You're bouncing off a 20 EMA on the 4-hour. It's golden, okay? You're above the 0.50 right now. You're tackling the golden ratio. If you can see Bitcoin break this high at 46747, you will see a $48,100 Bitcoin token, okay? And through that, you're breaking the 0618. You're returning, you're installing a massive sense of confidence in Bitcoin right there, okay? And you're looking to tackle that all-time high. And obviously, with that, look, that's our yellow line, which we gave you, is the target of this right falling wedge, which we gave you when you broke out this level of resistance right here. So that technical target is at play, and you know that was a beautiful trade of 44% on Bitcoin, and you're literally, how far away from it are you right now? Okay, you are literally where are we? 2.3% away from that trade being complete, and if we get to the 1618, you are looking at a further 3.82%. So wow, it's on its way, isn't it? It's on its way. I love the fact that it's bouncing off a 20 on the 4-hour. I would expect at some point, now I'm not going to lie to you, you know, you are going to run into a level of resistance, and at that point you do need to see yourself roll back and hold key levels of support, but we'll look at that support another time, okay? So far so good. The technical target that Bitcoin was in when it broke out of this falling wedge is almost met. It's like a couple of percent from being there, okay? Take care, everyone. Back to another Bitcoin update. I do apologise for rambled on today. It's like literally 20 minutes long. But I just wanted to outline my forecasts and why I've got them. And, you know, and if you adhere to structural support, your forecasts are valid, basically. So yeah, anyone that's new to the channel, thank you very much, and welcome, and please smash the like button, and also get involved in the Patreon, the Telegram, the Twitter, and all that kind of stuff. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.